Missouri carried out its second execution of the year 2023. On the 7th of February 2023, the execution of Leonard Sheldon Taylor. Leonard was born on June 15, 1964. Leonard Taylor was convicted in 2008 in the shooting deaths of Angela Rowe, 28, and her 3 children, Alexis, 10, Akrea, 6, and Tyrese Conley, 5. Their bodies were found in their home in Jennings on December 3, 2004. On December 3, 2004, a police officer in Jennings, Mo, a suburb of St. Louis, responded to calls from relatives worried that they had not heard from Angela Rowe or her children for several days. The officer went to the home where Rowe lived with her boyfriend, Leonard Taylor. The officer found the bodies of Rowe and her 3 children, daughters, Alexis Conley and Akrea Conley, and her son, Tyrese Conley. They had been shot. The victims died from gunshots from a .38 or .357 revolver. An autopsy revealed that Rowe had sustained 4 gunshots, 2 to her left arm, 1 to her chest, and 1 fatal shot to her head. Alexis Conley, 10 years old, and Akrea Conley, 6 years old, sustained 2 fatal gunshots to the head, and Tyrese Conley, 5 years old, sustained 1 fatal gunshot wound to the head. The victims' bodies were in the early stages of decomposition, but past the state of rigor mortis. The medical examiner determined the victims had been deceased for 2 to 3 weeks. Taylor was dating Rowe at the time of her death. He also was married to Bren Williams, who lived in California. On November 23, 2004, Taylor called his brother Perry Taylor asking for money. Taylor had boarded a Southwest Airlines flight from Lambert International Field to Ontario, California, on the morning of November 26, 2004. He claimed the victims were still alive when he left. Witnesses and phone records indicated Taylor had already murdered them before his departure. From California, Taylor had traveled to Texas, Alabama and Kentucky before police and federal marshals caught him in the back of a car in Madisonville. Taylor said to the police, "I killed Angela. I didn't mean to kill her. But she came at me with a knife and I couldn't get her off of me. I shot her 2 or 3 times." Taylor also told his brother, Perry, "I'm going to kill the kids too, or I killed the kids." Telephone records show Taylor called Perry from his cell phone on November 23 at 11:24 p.m. and on November 24 at 12:05 a.m. Telephone records also show that Rowe's landline was used to call Perry's cell phone twice in the afternoon of November 24. On November 24 or 25, Perry told his girlfriend that Taylor killed Angie and the kids. On November 25, Perry was at his girlfriend's house when he received a call from Taylor. Perry told his girlfriend Taylor was still at Rowe's house waiting on a letter to come from California. The girlfriend heard Perry ask Taylor, "How you there with them people? They dead?" Perry told her that Taylor had turned off the heat and turned on the air conditioning. And the bitch wouldn't let him go. Taylor's cell phone records show 4 calls to Perry on November 25 and Rowe's landline records show 1 call to Perry that same day. Taylor left St. Louis on November 26. He had plane tickets from St. Louis to Ontario, California, via Phoenix, Arizona. The reservation was made on November 25 by Deb and was made from a telephone number with a California area code. The ticket was under the name Louis Bradley. a name Taylor used as an alias and the name on a Missouri identification with Taylor's picture. Early on November 26th, Taylor went to his sister-in-law's home for a ride to the airport. Taylor was seen disposing of a pistol in the sewer near the house, though it was never recovered. Taylor also left Perry's vehicle and a box for Perry at his sister-in-law's house. On the way to the airport, Taylor told his sister-in-law, "This will probably be the last time you see me alive. I need to get out of St. Louis. Some people are trying to kill me. And you're going to hear some things about me that are not true. Don't believe them." Taylor was in California with his wife on November 27th. On December 3rd, Taylor made several calls from his cell phone, and the repo number was from Columbus, Georgia. Taylor was arrested on December 9th in Madisonville, Kentucky, at the home of another girlfriend. Police had the house under surveillance and observed Taylor leaving by lying on the floorboard of a vehicle. At the time of his arrest, Taylor used the alias Jason Lovely. Despite his self-serving claim of innocence, the facts of his guilt in this gruesome quadruple homicide remain. Taylor was found guilty of murdering Angela Rowe, 28, her daughters Alexis Conley, 10, and Acrea Conley, 6, and her son Tyrese Conley, 5. Leonard Taylor brutally murdered a mother and her 3 children. The evidence shows Taylor committed these atrocities and the jury found him guilty. Courts have consistently upheld Taylor's convictions and sentences under the facts and the Missouri and United States constitutions. Taylor was executed at the state penitentiary in Bonne Terre, Missouri, at 6:16 p.m. local time on Tuesday the 7th of February 2023. The execution came shortly after a denial for further investigation or any stay. His last words were, "Oh, you who believe, seek assistance through patience and prayer. Surely Allah is with the patient, and do not speak of those who are slain in Allah's way as dead. Nay, we are alive, but you do not perceive their life and strength." Holy Quran Surah 2, 153 to 154. Muslims don't die. We live eternally in the hearts of our family and friends. From Allah we come and to Allah we all shall return. Everybody will get their turn to die. Death is not your enemy, it is your destiny. Look forward to meeting it. Peace. Leonard Sheldon Taylor was 58 years at the time of his execution. Thank you for watching Death Row.